Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Hi, Vapor. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get to the. There we go. I can't hear myself very well. Let me turn this up. There we go. There we go. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. If anybody wants to come up, I guess I have to drop my link, don't I? Let me drop my link. I just don't want to lose anybody, but there we go. Am I still with you guys? There's my link. I think. Just kind of wanted to talk about. Oh my goodness. There is some action outside. Oh, yeah. Um, Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go, Wheelby. I got the right one now. Hold on. It didn't look right when I posted it. There we go. Now do you guys have it? There we go. Now I can see a little bit. Wheelby. Oh, stage.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me, Wheelby?
Perfect.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I've been tired here lately. I fell asleep last night about 5 and thought I'd wake up. Time for vapors, and hell, it woke up. It's about 12:30.
Well, I tell you what, that's what I was sleeping until about 4:30. That's why I'm just getting started.
And I still
Thought I
don't
was
have
just
any.
going to take a little nap and definitely fell asleep.
We had a few more in here a while ago, but they'll come back hopefully.
Yeah. I just kind of wanted to talk about what's going to happen with my channel. A little bit. Obviously, that girl didn't get back to me, so I, was like, okay, well, I still want to obviously do the, discuss the case. But I kind of want to get a list of cases and kind of start going through them and seeing, what I'm going to do next and next. But also, I'm going to start doing the video portion of my channel in January. I don't know what day in January. It might be January 31st where I come out with my first video. I don't know. But I'm going to kind of do the videos in order that we've done the lives. So they'll be the same thing, but they'll just be the video portion.
I got you.
Which is going to be the hard part because it's easier for me to sit up here and talk about the case with somebody or with, a bunch of people. But it's going to be hard to tell the story by myself, I think. But I'm going to figure out how to navigate that, I guess.
Yeah, you'll have to edit, which takes time.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I've just heard people talk about
And
it.
then it takes a couple days. I think it takes like a day or two for YouTube to approve it.
Not sure about that. I just know you got to load it up, and that can take some time.
But yeah. Oh goodness. I tell you what, I am just tired.
I've been so tired here lately. I don't know, man. Shoot.
Well, I've been working overtime because of the situation. And I know like Friday night I stayed till 3. No, Friday night I think I stayed till 5. Saturday night I could only stay till 3. Sunday night I stayed till 5. And then Monday, last night I got out on time.
What was the deal yesterday with the explosion in Virginia?
In Arlington?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've seen it on the news, and I think he was throwing missiles or something. Throwing missiles or something in the air, and then one of them exploded. And then I heard that there was some shots fired after that. So they tried to obtain flares. That's what I meant, vapor, not whatever the heck I said. But yeah, flares in the air, and one of them, or maybe multiple, exploded. I don't know. Blew up. It looked like it blew up the house, and then there was some shots fired. So they tried to obtain whoever did that. But I heard that nobody was hurt, but I haven't heard an update today.
Yeah, I just saw Scarlett's title for her live last night.
And the guy lived in a duplex. I think the guy had some major mental issues.
Yeah, sounds like it. Said the house exploded.
Yeah.
That sounds like more than flares, almost like a gas. I don't know, maybe a gas leak or something. I don't have any idea. Takes more than a flare to explode a house, though, I would think.
Yeah. Hi, Claus, Vapor, and Mars House. How are you guys?
Hello, Mars. I'm sorry. Scarlett was telling me your family's had some tough times and a loss, and we're thinking about you.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, kind of tell everyone that I will continue to do the lives, but also the video portion will come out in January. Oh, Vapor said the suspect is deceased. So, yeah.
Vapor, do you know any what caused the actual house? He sent to me the link. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I got it. You want me to pull it up? I will, JC.
Vapor said he sent it to you in Discord.
Yeah. Why does your StreamYard not show back chat and comments up top? It did that the other night. Anyway, I've got it. I can share it, and then you can pull it up if you'd like.
Are you going to share it on StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm gonna share it with you, and then I think you've got to pull it up, and then I may have to scroll it up and down as you read through it.
Okay. Or you can just read it.
I will, but you'll have to pull it up, I think.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay, they've got a video first here. It's
Yeah.
hold on here. Let me get the sound. Have you pulled it up yet?
Who is WeGo?
Who is what?
WeGo.
Yeah, you'll need to pull it up to the screen somehow or another.
Is that okay?
Well, we can hear it, but you haven't pulled the video up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure exactly how you do. I think you probably go down to the
like that?
you'll just have to pull the video up that's down below in StreamYard up the screen somehow or another. I'm not sure how you do it. Vapor could tell you. I just link them.
I don't know how to do that.
Vapor, how does she pull it up? Or come up and help her?
Vapor. Oh my gosh.
And when you do, I'll run back to start.
Oh, okay. Can you see it now?
I don't see it yet. He said it was just like putting somebody on panel.
Yeah. I might not be able to because I'm just on my phone on StreamYard.
Well, it's not that big a deal. I mean, that's not what you're here
Yeah,
for.
if
Exactly.
you just want to read it, that's fine.
Yeah, hold on. The owner of a Virginia house that exploded as police tried to execute a search warrant is believed to have died in the blast, officials said Tuesday, as details emerged about numerous grievances he had expressed against neighbors and others on social media and in lawsuits. James Yu, 56, was identified by Arlington County Police Chief Andy Penn at a news conference as the person whose actions brought police to the Arlington home after he fired a flare-type gun from inside the house into the neighborhood more than 30 times. Penn said police responded to the house about 4:45 p.m. Monday after receiving reports of shots fired. When attempts to communicate with you were largely unsuccessful, police obtained a search warrant. Its officers breached the door to enter the home. The suspect fired multiple gunshots from within the house, Penn said. He said it wasn't clear where in the house the shots were coming from or what the suspect was firing at. Soon after that, just before 8:30 p.m., the house exploded, shooting flames and debris into the air that was felt for miles. An investigation into the cause of the explosion is ongoing, fire officials said. Assistant Fire Chief Jason Jenkins said authorities turned off gas services to the home and evacuated nearby residents, including people who lived in the other part of the duplex about 90 minutes after the explosion. I'm not going to speculate on cause of or origin, he said, of the blast. The fire department personnel absolutely saved lives by evacuating residents of the neighborhood, Jenkins said. Investigators have not yet identified human remains found inside the home, but all factors point to this individual, Yu, Penn said. Yu publicly aired grievances against multiple people in his life. On LinkedIn, he recently posted paranoid rants about his neighbors and a former co-worker. He also filed federal lawsuits that were dismissed as frivolous against his ex-wife, younger sister, a moving company, and the New York Supreme Court. Each of the lawsuits filed between 2018 and 2022 were dismissed, and some were described by the judges as convoluted or confused. In 2018, Yu filed a 163-page federal lawsuit in New York against his then-wife, younger sister, in a hospital after he said he was committed against his will. Yu allegedly conspiracy and deprivation of his rights, among other crimes. The sprawling complaint included biographical details such as who was at his wedding and who also wove in facts about who was president of the United States at the time. Yu described how his then wife drove to Rochester General Hospital in November 2015 against his will. He denied having any thoughts of suicide or prior depression. He cited hospital records that referenced a suicide note that he left for his wife, which he said he never wrote. A man who identified himself on the phone as the husband of Yu's ex-wife said she had no comment. Yu's sister did not respond to an email or LinkedIn message requesting comment. In his lawsuit, Yu referenced many attempts to contact the FBI. He wrote that he believed that a New York Times reporter he saw on television was someone who had claimed to be an FBI agent and came to his house in 2017. He said the person warned him against further attempts to communicate with the U.S. attorneys in Western New York, or he would face a harassment charge. David Sundberg, assistant director of FBI's Washington field office, said Yu had communicated with the FBI with phone calls, letters, and online tips over a number of years. I would characterize these communications as primarily complaints about alleged frauds he believed were perpetuated against him. Sundberg said that the information contained therein and the nature of those communications did not lead to opening an FBI investigations. On Tuesday, officers wearing Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and explosive jackets combed a nearby street looking through papers scattered in the debris fields. Junk mail carrying Yu's name and the address of the home that exploded was visible on the street. Craig Calamai, special aid in charge of the Washington Field Division for the ATF, said investigators were conducting a grid search of the home to determine the cause and origin of the explosion. The White House was monitoring developments in the case. A spokesman said our thoughts are with the police officers that were injured in the explosion. Olivia Dalton, the White House principal deputy press secretary, told reporters on Air Force One on Tuesday. Carla Rodriguez of South Arlington said she could hear the explosion more than 2 miles away and came to the scene, but police kept onlookers blocks away. I actually thought a plane exploded, she said. But Maines thought maybe a tree had fallen on the house when he heard the explosion. I was sitting in my living room watching television and the whole house shook, Maines said. Arlington has crossed the Potomac River from Washington, D.C. The explosion occurred in Bluemont, a neighborhood north of Arlington. Many of the homes are duplexes. Associated Press reporters contributing the report were blah, 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 and so and so and so and so and so. So that's about it.
Wow.
Sounds like he had a pretty long history of some mental issues.
Yeah.
That's a lot of lawsuits and a lot of complaints to a lot of people with a lot of frivolous facts. It sounds like to me, but
Yeah, I thought she said it sounded like a plane exploded. That makes sense. You know, I can see how someone would think that.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what. I mean, flares would not. Vapor would obviously know more than I know, but I don't see how flares could create that loud of an explosion. But I could be wrong too. I don't know. Vapor says he can't see her screen. Yeah, we couldn't play the video, Vapor. She couldn't bring it up because of the she's using her phone. So
Yeah.
I don't know why he can't see your screen. He may need to go in and go out and come back in. I don't know. Oh, he said he can't see her StreamYard screen to help her.
Yeah.
So you were going to talk about what you're going to do with your channel, what's to come.
Yeah. Just the video portions, but I guess the other big thing is I'm trying to think of a name for my channel. I don't know if I just want to go like just say True Crime with JC Ann or do something creative and catchy or you know um have an actual like like Annie Elise's 10 to Life and Serialously.
Yeah, I think shorter is better. That's just my opinion.
Yes. Yes.
Is it just going to be true crime?
Yeah.
You
Because if
know,
I wanted to do anything else, I would do it on my other channel. But that's kind of why I created this whole channel, was for true crime. So I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. And whenever I figure out something, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, and you can always have, like I say, dual channels.
Yeah.
I think one thing that would help creators, and it's kind of hard to do, but if you do shorts or videos that aren't long, and you kind of give them a little tidbits of info about what you're going to do a live about, it can create a little bit of you know what I'm saying? Interest, like, wow, that might be interesting. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
It's not easy to do always, but
just do a short and then of the live.
Yeah, and just kind of drop just a few interesting whatever and
tidbits.
Like I say, I've seen it done. If it's done well, it creates
very good promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like Annie's shorts. I like Annie's content, period, though. Because she's really good at what she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think 2024 is going to be a pretty good year for me if I, can make, the changes in my channel that I want, the changes in my, my performances that I want, my drag, and then also, just keep moving forward with my job. Like, it's a lot of work. All of it is.
It is. You can't do it by yourself too. You
No.
need people to help with research and just everything. I mean, it's a lot of work to build a channel.
Yeah.
Up and make it be. I know you want it to be as professional as
possible.
As possible.
Yeah.
And there, I keep saying this over and over, but I hate to say, there is going to be the next big thing, and as awful as it is to say, it's coming, whether we like it or not. And,
well, yeah, and that's the thing is it's a little overwhelming. Like, for me, it's a little overwhelming to pick the cases that I do because, yeah, like I want to do all these, like, cases that happen, but I want to kind of stick to the local ones first, but they keep, but like you say, like you go to find one and you find 5 or 6 others.
Yeah, it's almost like
you can just start going down rabbit holes.
I mean, there's for every half dozen, there's another 100 that you don't.
Oh, yeah. Like I didn't know about this. I guess this Katie Ferguson thing just happened, but
it's very interesting. But
it gives me Gabby Petito vibes. Absolutely.
Yep.
Like just a complete Gabby Petito repeat.
But you have to do multiple stories too, because like that story, you go 2 or 3 videos or streams in, and we're kind of stuck now until they come back with some more results on their DNA and
with BK, yeah.
And with all, they just get to a point you have to move to multiple stories and just kind of bounce back and forth as information comes out.
Yeah. And you don't, I guess you don't know what other people know. Because there might be cases that you know about that I've never even heard of, but there's cases that I've heard of that you've never heard about.
Oh, exactly. I mean, we've got a cold case here in our hometown that's going on, I don't know, 30 years maybe. It's not something anybody would cover, but there's lots of them all across the country.
Yeah, we had one in my hometown that went unsolved for like, I can't remember how, it must have been like 29 years or something like that. And then I don't know if the new police chief that came into town got fresh eyes on it and they honestly found the guy, but he was living in Missouri with his wife.
And I read Google News every day, just kind of as a general news source. And there's been the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been a case every week that's been a genetic genealogy crime solved from years ago. I think there was one yesterday from 49 years ago that I read about.
Well, and like, even having, baby Holly be found last year, to find out she was who she was. after what, was it, how old was she?
I'm not even sure. I'd have to.
Well, it was in 1980,
Yeah.
and they were killed in 81. So that's been 42 years or something like that. So, because I think she was born in October, and then they um, disappeared in January.
Yeah.
But yeah, those cases are crazy. My cats are running all over the place.
That's funny. Every creator has, seems like I watch, has animals that are always jumping around on lives.
Mm-hmm. Mine are usually pretty good, but I don't know what got into them just now. I don't know where David took his mom somewhere, but I don't know if he's home or I don't think he's home.
So you're going live now on your phone.
Yeah.
Have you got a laptop or something you'll use when you start doing it regularly?
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to get a new laptop. I have David's laptop, but it doesn't have Chrome on it, so we have to download Chrome, and I just haven't done it yet. But I also just want a new I just want a new laptop myself, because I have my iPad and it has Chrome, but it's not up to date.
Yeah, you can download Chrome in 5 minutes.
Yeah. And I just forgot to do it and haven't done it yet, but on David's, but I want to get my own too. I have, like I say, I have my iPad, but it's not up to date, so I need to get a new laptop or iPad, and that is going to take some money. And I want to also save up to go to CrimeCon, so there's more money.
Money, money, money.
Yeah. But I've been working some overtime, so maybe that'll help a little bit. I don't know. Well, I know this paycheck will be really nice because I have holiday pay, which we get double pay for, and then all my overtime that I've been putting in because of my coworker being gone. Come to find out, he was like, I don't know if he was caught with a weapon like 6 times being a felon.
You're talking about
my coworker's husband.
Oh yeah.
That shot his son.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have they determined it was accident, intentional? I mean,
the car alarm. From what my understanding is the car alarm was going off, and he thought someone was, breaking into the car in the
that's
garage.
right. The sun came out. You told me that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but he just went out to the garage and I guess probably just started shooting and did what he did. And I guess I was told yesterday that my coworker doesn't want to go back to the house. So a bunch of people, friends and family, I guess, like helped her pack up her house and go stay with, I don't know, maybe her brother or someone, I don't know. But she's not staying at the house. She doesn't want to go back to the house. And I guess like her and her son's thing was to go watch she had this son and then twin boys that were 13 and an 18-year-old daughter. Okay. So and her and the youngest son that got shot, their thing was to go watch the basketball games together to watch the older boys. And she's having a really hard time going to the basketball games, I guess. And she wants like friends and family to go with her to the basketball game so it can help her still
she's
go to
going
the
to need a big
basketball
support system.
Yeah,
And therapy, probably.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to come back to work because they said that it could be 6 to 8 weeks at minimum.
Yeah. Well, hopefully her insurance will provide the things she needs. I mean,
Yeah.
PTSD. She's going to deal with
no
a lot of
matter how
things.
long she takes, she's going to no matter how long she takes, I think she's going to have a job there regardless. Like, I don't think they're going to let her go. But, I mean, unless she takes like months and months and months. But, I don't know. And then the other girl is out on maternity leave, and another girl quit. So we are just struggling right now. And we are hiring.
How long does it take them to train somebody to
I think
effective?
the training in the classroom is like a week, and then the OJT can be like, I think they want to put OJT like 4 to 6 weeks. So,
I wouldn't wish that on anybody because her life will forever be defined here forward.
Oh yeah.
By that event.
Yeah, like I say, like she wasn't my best friend by any means, but I don't wish that on anybody.
No.
And if I didn't love my job, I wouldn't be doing it. So that's a good sign that I love my job, is that I'm putting in the overtime.
Yeah.
And I can, it's like I get off at 2:30 in the morning. Like, what am I going to do? Go start partying at 2?
Yeah, and you can't go home and just go straight to sleep. I mean,
hold on one second.
You're wound, you know what I'm saying? You're wound up probably from work. I would think anyway. We had Avery and Kelly P in here earlier when you started.
I don't know if David's in the shower or I didn't think he was home, but it is cold out. I am shutting the window. But yeah, like I'm not just gonna start partying at 2:30 in the morning. But we told me and my other coworker told me and another coworker said that because this girl worked overnight, so she worked like 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. and we are telling, hi Tiff, we told our one of our SMEs, because she said that she was going to go talk to the head boss. And we told her that we would temporarily go to overnights if we had to, if they had problems hiring people for overnight, as long as we knew it was temporary. But then, they need people to cover our shifts too. So I don't know. But what was I going to say? It affects me the most. It affects me the most because I'm the last one to leave her at night, but it also affects the early morning people that come in before she leaves, like the 5 and 6 a.m.ers. So I don't, and the other night, the other lady that used to give me kind of some tough times, I guess. She was just kind of on me all the time about stuff, but she's kind of laid back recently. But she's been in overtime too, and she just got out of her situation, and she told me several times the other night how much she appreciated me sticking around with her, because I didn't have to. She came in from midnight to 5 a.m. and like 3:30 she's like, I gotta go take a walk around the parking lot to stay awake. She's like, this coffee is not kicking in. I'm like, all right. I'm like, just go. It's not like we're getting any phone calls right now. But no, like I haven't gotten any phone calls between 4 and 5 when I've stayed, but Saturday night I just knew I shouldn't stay until 5. I stayed until 3 and I was like, I have got to go.
When you hit the wall, you hit the wall.
Oh yeah. And Saturday night I came home and crashed. I don't think I got on YouTube with you guys or anything, like, because that's the main thing. Like, I like that you guys are on so late. However, last night I was like, ooh, some friends you are, I get off work and you guys ended it 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, I crashed.
And so I couldn't hang out with you guys last night.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go.
No, I was like,
take care of my mom for just a few minutes. I'll be back. So just
okay.
And I make sure she's fed because she was asleep a while ago, and I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, last night, I can't blame you guys for, ending it, before I get off work. That's 2:30 in the morning. I don't blame you, but I just like it when I'm off, days off, so I can catch the whole thing. But I gotta go in about 15 minutes, so because I'm gonna get ready to go bowling with Nick. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of jump on and let everyone know what was happening and whatnot. with the channel. I do plan on doing Molly and Pam's case. I just don't know when. It's hard with my work schedule because I sleep until, well, Saturday night I, stayed until 3, and then Sunday hi Kelly. Kelly, do you want to come up and join me? There's for anyone that wants to join me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so video portion coming out in January. I'm going to try and go in order of what we do the lives in, and coming up with a channel name. And I want to get on a schedule too for doing lives and videos. So I can work on my video portions probably at work when I have time. But I get so distracted though too. So, because I'll want to do something and then I'll get a phone call. And but and yesterday I went hours. Well, I didn't really I felt kind of bad because none of my phone calls were active. Like everybody was just on a hold, and I felt like I wasn't doing much. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I say my job, it's either crickets or chaos. And I have to say, I got my last 2 calls in the last 2 hours, and it made it go real fast. Because all the things you have to do on the phone calls, it's just a lot of busy work and you have to make a lot of phone calls too and do a lot of busy work. And so it makes it really go fast. And you want to be as fast as possible because you want to get, obviously the goal is to get the patients transferred. So, but yeah, I have now this Katie Ferguson case has come up, and gosh darn, I have to do some research on that and have a live and a video on that too, because I did reach out to her sister, but she hasn't got back to me, and I don't know if she will. But yeah, because Cody, Wyoming is just literally maybe, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours away from my dad. I mean, I was in Cody all the time, and I have friends from Cody, or at least a friend that I can think of. But the Cody Pizza Hut is where I hold my Pizza Hut record. No, I gotta go in like 5-10 minutes, Kelly. But yeah, I will, as soon as Wheel B gets back, I'll probably shut it down. I gotta go get ready to go bowling. Or at least go watch Nick bowl. I don't bowl, but I hang out with a couple other friends and watch Nick and hang out. So, but I hope everyone has a good night. Make sure if you are not that you subscribe to my channel. We're gonna have lots of I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll be able to do one video and one live a week. Or I don't know. I don't know how that'll work. But we're going to figure it out. Because the videos are going to take a while. That's why I've just been doing lives, is because, you know, they don't, all you got to do is your research and you have people to talk about it with you. But hopefully I can pull out a video or pull out some videos. I just don't know what else to say because there's so many other creators that cover cases. And I'm getting some help with my channel name and stuff. But anybody that wants to help me come up with a name for my channel and throw it out there, let me know. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good night and a good rest of the week. I'm trying to think if Friday, because Friday's the start to my long weekend. And I'm wondering if Friday we couldn't schedule something. Thank you, Tiff. Ooh, Kelly, that sounds awful. Yep, you too, Vapor. I'll probably see you. I'm going to come to Scarlett's live later if she goes live, or Vapor's live, or wherever. So I'll be
I'm back.
there. I was just saying, I'm about ready to start getting ready to go bowling. So.
All right. Well,
thank you for joining
me. I wanted to come support you, and always will. So let me know.
Yeah. As I said, just if you want to help me figure out a name for my channel,
I'll think about it.
You can throw it out there for me.
Yeah, Avery's helping a little bit on it, and
Avery's helping me too, so we'll figure something out.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe Friday I will try to figure something out for a live or something sometime this weekend, because it's my long weekend. So, but I never know how I'm going to feel on Fridays either.
We all know that.
So, but yeah, and then I do want to do some shopping because Christmas is coming up and I'm going to my cousins and I want to get the kids something and I want to get them something too. But then I also have the 22nd to do that because I'm not leaving till the 23rd. But yeah, I am going to end it for the night. But like I say, I'll probably be in Scarlet's or Vapors or Lady V or whoever goes. So I'll see you guys later, okay?
All right. We'll see you, JC.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks
Good
for
night, guys.
everything.
Thanks for everybody
Bye.
coming. Bye.